Yo, what's up, guys? We're back. We got the head gasket and we got the bearings. These are a little different than the ones that were in the engine, and I'll show you guys more later. The coloring on these are different, but these are definitely going to be more than enough for what we need for our purposes. And then this head gasket looks fantastic. Like I said, we're getting things done slowly, bit by bit. I just picked up some more tools today at Harbor Freight, so we're going to get some more stuff done this weekend, and hopefully, or this week coming up, the weather is going to be opening up a little bit. It's going to be more in the 50s, so I'm hoping that we can get some more work done with the sun out. And maybe enjoy the weather a little bit before it gets really hot out. So, assuming the weather's nice and things don't change on us, I plan on getting more stuff done during the week here and getting some more videos out. I still got a couple more to edit and put together, but for the most part, that's pretty much the plan. What's up, guys? We are back again today. Another episode of working on the Ripper. Today's goal is to pull out the harness, but we got to take out this harness. Which means you got to take off the battery. Which means it just comes out like that, and then kind of take it out from the inside there. I don't know how hard this is to disconnect. Pretty clean in here. That didn't stay super clean over there, but also not super dirty. But it did get loosened, and obviously the corner cubby there is still pretty good. This doesn't look to be rusting at all still, so that is nice to see that. As you can see, I'll show you guys what we're working with. You can see how it's leveled up here and how it's just super loose, and obviously right here. So I'm gonna try and yoink this carpet. I mean, underneath here looks really nice. So maybe a little wet. I don't know if I even would want to use this in this car, because look how dirty this is. And that, yeah, I don't know. We'll pull this out and see what's up. But here's that amp wiring. This shouldn't even be in here anymore. Take that out. They wrapped it under the carpet. But yeah, we'll take the seats out, or attempt to take the seats out. I don't know how bad they are. And then we'll take out the back stuff. So yeah, the carpet's coming out. I'm gonna try and get to the harness today. But this carpet's kind of, this needs to come out. It needs to get washed, cleaned out, and then if not, I'll have to replace it. So like a worst case scenario for me, but it's like still really expensive to get carpet. So it's like 200 bucks for a brand new set. I don't even know if it's cut to match. So that's the plan. Yeah, these seats are almost out. It's probably important that we do that, because I wanted a deep clean. Heat out. I don't think there's any, because this thing ain't that high tech. So this trim looks pretty good. I mean, it's easy to come out. I'm really happy about that. Said it's soaked in here, so seat here just kind of pulls right out. I think that's the seatbelt sensor. Ah, ouch. That's the last thing we want, is to do any of that, because let's not make that the agenda here. Drop my bolts over there. And I also don't want to rip the carpet either. But yeah, you guys can see that. It's just like dirt and some goodies. So we're gonna cover this side here. God, hold on a sec. I wore a lot of Sherpa, so I had to take off my sweatshirt because I'm sitting here got some itchies and all that stuff. So let's just try and move that out of the way. get this out. Carpet is out. Carpet is out. So here's the bottom of the chassis. There's your delicious looking carpet. I don't know why that's so wet. I gotta figure out, maybe it's gotta be the seals from this sunroof here that's not sealing and it's leaking in somehow. Which explains why the headliner in there failed on the inside, because it was probably getting too much fluid from the top. So especially this one. I mean, shouldn't be that bad. So I'm assuming that's kind of what happened. And what I'd like to do is take the seal from that car and then put it on here, because it's the same sunroof, so they didn't change that, or they shouldn't have changed it. So I'm gonna try and bolt up this e-brake. Hopefully it still works. Otherwise we'll have to figure out a solution how to fix that. Not super worried about it, but it's one of those things. Because we gotta take out the harness. Take out our amazing plastic battery tray that's made in the USA. This is official OEM. Pretty long legs. Just off me. Thank you. I'm hoping it's an 8, because that seems to be like a typical Honda thing. Yep, they're 8s. And they're very loose. Or not very loose, but they're easy to get a hold of. Look at that. It's already disconnected from the inside of the engine. Yeah, this is your ECU plug. Yeah, so just need to disconnect the oh, and I see. That's very simple. I was expecting it to be a lot more difficult. Okay, so that's why it's important to record everything, so that way you know what you're doing, especially with bolts and stuff. Left one is positive. Is the positive terminal. Connects to this guy down here, which I think is part of the starter. And then this one is part of the main harness. So just remember those two, and then you have yourself a harness, and you can take it home. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. So you just use an 8 on that. And then you just loosen them by hand. Or, once you loosen them with the socket, you can just use your little screwdriver. And then you're done. And then don't take these bolts out, or don't take them home with you. Just screw them back in their holes, and then when you're ready to put the harness back in. Guys, there you go. That is a harness to take home. The VTEC sunlight's still on it. I don't know if I'm going to use this one, because look how fucking oily that is. But yeah, the harness is out. I'm going to go set it on some grass. That way, less likely to get some dirt on it. So there's that. And yeah, that was really straightforward. I'm actually quite impressed how easy that was. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw the bolts back in their little sockets, so that way I'm going to sneak that harness back in there. But yeah, so because that's the engine bay right there. That's just that one little hole, and then you're done. So I'm going to sneak those bolts back in, and then that's going to be pretty much it for the day.